and Black Ops 4 adds some tactical depth through a change in the healing mechanic. Healing is no longer automatic. Now players manually trigger their healing process with a dedicated button, and that becomes as central to your gameplay loop as reloading the weapon after a firefight. And we like this change because it creates a tactical decision point that simply didn't exist before. It simply didn't exist before. It simply didn't exist before.
Hello guys, welcome back to the Be Paid Us channel. My name is Pages, of course, and thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. And today you are watching the 5 things Black Ops 4 stole from Infinite Warfare. And just a little disclaimer right here and right now, I'm not throwing hate at Black Ops 4 whatsoever. We see this year after year. Developers take from each other, learn from each other by their mistakes, and the features that the community likes. This is a good thing, because remember, they all are building the same franchise. Yes, there's 3 different developers, but they all are creating Call of Duty games, so taking from each other is allowed. There's not like a rule that you can't do that. Like, for example, with Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare took that movement because they liked it, and in my opinion, it works fantastically, and I even think Infinite Warfare made it a little bit smoother, but you can kind of say that they stole that movement completely from Black Ops 3, and that's a fair point, but then again, they can do that because they're building the same franchise. So as I said, no hate, just appreciate. The first thing I want to mention is also something I've actually already made a video on, which is a DLC weapon that came with the Spectre operation recently on Black Ops 4, which is the Tiger Shark. You're gonna be seeing some crazy gameplay in the background right now where I go on a nasty streak on free-for-all using this gun. It's a really good gun on Black Ops 4. It is a little bit slow firing, but a little bit high damage. LMG, it's typical LMG style, but what's really unique about this gun is the time to reload. You can reload this weapon really quickly, and as I said, it was released now recently with the Spectre operation, and I gotta say, in Black Ops 4, it kind of fills that gap of LMGs that can't reload that fast, because usually LMGs are the most slow reloading weapons, but then again, they also have more ammo. That's also the downside about the Tiger Shark, because it doesn't actually have that much ammo unless you use extended mag on it. But it's a pretty decent, good gun, and I was able to go on a pretty nice streak with it. And it's really similar to a DLC weapon we've already seen in Infinite Warfare. And if you see my video on it already, you probably know which weapon I'm already talking about. But that weapon is the Atlas. Also a DLC weapon in Infinite Warfare, and you're also going to be seeing gameplay of that as well. They look really similar. I'm not saying that they completely ripped it off, but if you look at them together, they're almost the same design. Of course, Treyarch changed it up a little bit, but they really look similar. It literally looked like they looked at the DLC sketches for Infinite Warfare and they took that gun. So that was the number 1 spot. Then number 2, the second thing Black Ops 4 took from Infinite Warfare was weapon charms, or accessories as they're called in Infinite Warfare, because first they did appear in Infinite Warfare. As you can see on screen right now, I'm using one of the accessories that I can use, the Smoogie Puss, my favorite out of them all. As you can see, that little octopus on my gun right there, and it's a cool, unique little feature. Not something I think a lot of people was really excited about, me included. I didn't really care for them that much, but it's a cool little feature, and Black Ops 4 completely ripped this off, or I'm not gonna say ripped it off, but they took that feature again, calling it weapon charms, which we've seen that has been added to the reserves recently. They weren't there from day one. They've been more added after the lifespan of Black Ops 4, but you've seen it in Infinite Warfare, and you can also now see it on Black Ops 4, so they did take the weapon charm into that game as well. And the gameplay you're seeing in the background right now is me playing with a KN, where I have the weapon charm on, because in Black Ops 4, if you're unlocking one of the weapon charms, you only get it for that gun. In Infinite Warfare, if you get an accessory, you can use it on whatever gun you want. So I don't like that, what Black Ops 4 is doing, but hey, that's the monetization they would go with. And you can see me going off on Blackout playing with Sparks, and had a lot of fun, and I love that camo, and especially that weapon charm that I got. So they're cool, there's some unique things you can have, and Black Ops 4 basically took that from Infinite Warfare. Number 3 is Mark II weapons, which we first saw in Infinite Warfare as well, and basically a Mark II version of a gun basically just allows you to get more XP. It little varies on what kind of game you're playing. I think it's 25 extra XP, actually regardless of what game you're playing. I'm not quite sure, but yes, there is some XP bonus while you're using the Mark II weapons, and they've done the exact same thing in Black Ops 4 right now. So if you're using a Mark II weapon, you will get more XP. There's no other differences. In Black Ops 4, though, they do look a little bit different. They have a certain camo or something like that, which is pretty nice. In Infinite Warfare, they just are completely shiny all around. Like, they just look really weird in Infinite Warfare, to be honest. And I also always usually just pick another camo for them because they're like completely purple, for example, or completely orange, depending on what variants you're using. And that's something Black Ops 4 copied, and I'm happy about that because that's something we all like to get more XP. Then we have a little bit more interesting one, and this is probably the one that might some of you disagree with, and that is the melee mode, or the specialist, which we've now have seen introduced in Black Ops 4 with Spectre, and you can see gameplay from that in the background. This specialist mode, you basically go in third person and you start meleeing people around with your katana. This is really similar to something we've already seen in Infinite Warfare. And I think some of you might already know which one I'm talking about, and that is the Synaptic Reaper, which pretty much has the same thing as in Black Ops 4. You go into third person and you go around meleeing people. I gotta say though, it's way more effective in Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4 did it way better, because I think that, first of all, I think you're way more vulnerable when you're running around the dog. Even though you're a little bit harder to hit, I think the Black Ops 4 one is way better because I think the launch is longer, and at the same time, you make a lot of noise when you're running around as the dog in Infinite Warfare. So I would go for Spectre, but they are pretty much working the same way. As you can see, they're really, really similar, but probably the one least similar on this list. But now we come to the most similar, which I think a lot of people might not know, and that is that Infinite Warfare had stim shot, or manual healing, faster regen, before Black Ops 4. This was not introduced in Black Ops 4 for the same time. You actually had an equipment in Infinite Warfare called the Nanoshot, which basically was the same thing as a stim shot in Black Ops 4, where you stick yourself with a needle, or in this case, it looks like more of a tube or whatever it is. It's not like a needle in Infinite Warfare, but you stick that into yourself and you will regen your health a lot faster. This is an equipment I really haven't used a lot on Infinite Warfare whatsoever, but I have in a gameplay that you're going to see right after this list, so you can see a gameplay where I'm actually using this, and it's actually pretty fun to use, I'm not going to lie. So the healing mechanic is not brand new to Black Ops 4, which a lot of people do believe. It was actually an equipment in Infinite Warfare as well called the Nanoshot. And it's interesting to see that, because I think a lot of people forgot about this because nobody actually used it when Infinite Warfare was out. I never see people using this equipment, and I've been trying it recently, and I'm gonna see a live gameplay where I go off playing with Sparks. I'm also using a weapon charm or an accessory, and we're just going in and healing up and staying. Like, it allows you to rush a lot more, even though Infinite Warfare already allows you to keep going and going and going. With that one, you can actually get more fast paced, so I actually liked it. But then again, you can't aim down sight while you're sticking yourself with that. Same thing in Black Ops 4 with the stim shot. So that is the top 5 things, or the only 5 things, honestly, I could really think about that Infinite Warfare had first, and then Black Ops 4 pretty much copied. Once again, I like when games take from each other of their ideas, but when it comes to the accessories, that's completely a rip-off. Same thing with the Mark II weapons, but then again, it's all fine. The LMG, it's up to your opinion. I think they're really similar, and the same thing with, of course, the specialists. They are really different. Of course, it's a katana specialist there, and we got the Reaper on the other side, but they work the same way, and now also the stim shot and the nano shot. And now you're gonna see a gameplay where I use this nano shot in Infinite Warfare and absolutely destroy. So enjoy, and let me know if there was anything I missed down in the comment section. Is there anything else that are similar in Infinite Warfare and Black Ops 4? Let me know, and I might make more videos like this. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, drop a like and enjoy the live gameplay. Anyone gonna move out, or? Wait, he just backed up? I don't know. Oh my god, there we go. There we go. That's what I want to see more of. Do we really want to rush back out? I don't think I should, but here we... Yeah, I'm so dead right now. Heal up. Back up.
Allied drone package entering airspace. Friendly drone support is active.
So close to this advanced.
Oh, me too.
We're halfway there. Counter UAV waiting to launch. Counter UAV coming to you.
Yeah, I got mine. I'm calling it in. Don't call in yours.
UAV up and running.
What are they doing? Come on, teammates. Come on. There we go.
Friendly counter UAV online. UAV on standby.
I need help, I need help, I need help. Oh my god, there's so many. What? You're not? Okay, I gotta back up. They're all in there.
I need scan packs. Fuck me.
Oh my god.
Friendly advanced UAV.
Another advance. Oh no, I called in mine. I forgot you had yours. Shit, I'm dumb. Oh my god, we're going off, baby. Ooh, I want to kill this guy, but he's just gonna run away. Yeah, I'm dead, I'm dead. Or somehow I'm not. Worst aim I've ever had, and I actually survived. What? How?
Friendly drone support is active.
Okay, there we go. Purple. Oh my god. I am on an unstoppable streak. Super kill. Oh my god.
I'm 5 off. Shit.
Oh shit. Alright, then I'm not gonna slow down here, to be honest. I'm gonna go, go, go. Oh, nice snipe, nice snipe. Alright. Woo! Baby! Ah! Stab! Let's go, baby.
I thought that guy was dead. That's why I stopped shooting.
I know.
And I thought he was gonna carry.
He did it on that guy too?
Yeah, I thought he was gonna carry on running. That's why I stopped shooting.
Oh my god, look at our disgusting teammate right there. Wow. GG, though, that was a good game.